Okay, so we're going to start with static banners. I am going into a user account right now because the way it looks in my test account is a little bit different than what you'll see. So I'm going to show you right now what you're going to see. So if we hover over design, we go to print, we're going to select new, and then you're going to see general print and static banners. So what you want to click is static banner, select next, full color, next. And then this is where you're going to see all of your templates. Okay, and all of these templates are a fair representation of what you're going to see. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the test account. Alright, and this is the admin account. This is what we use for testing and for uploading banners and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to go to print, we're going to go to new. Actually, before I go to new, I'm going to hit open. I'm going to select the 960 by 300 hero with text just to show you one of the types of banners that you're going to be working with. And this is a banner that we're going to build right here. And all this is an image box in the background. It's a logo on the right and it's some text on the left. Also, if you chose an image with the vehicle on the left, then we could put the text on the right and the logo on the left. Okay, so we're going to select new. This part you won't see. All of these pages you're not going to see. Okay, these are all of the templates that are in here. And we'll go down to the automotive ones. All of the static banner templates begin with SB underscore. And then it's got the size and then a little bit something about it. Okay? We've got our own naming convention for these, which is why sometimes you see weird names. So what we've got is the types of banners are, right here you see image with text. So all this is it's a banner where you put an image in the background and then you type in your text and maybe you can put a logo or not. This one, hero image, all this is an image that's pre-made, just stuffed into a template. Okay? The ones you see like ALO2, W means widget, because there's space for a widget on this one. You'll see VRO1, which means vehicle on the right, ALBO1, which is action shot on the left with bursts. Okay, so here's all the templates that you have to choose from. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to create that template that we see right here. And this is going to go really quick just to show you how to do this. You select this template and you name it whatever you want. And this is a hero image demo. Okay? Okay, we open, and this is what we're left with. Okay, so the areas in this template are, you have an image area, which is number 1 right here. There's text area left, image lower left, right down here, text area right, and image lower right. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is just bring in the background image, and then we can decide what we want to do. If you go, you're going to go into My Photos. Sometimes you'll go to Global Images. Actually, there is no Global Images for you. Never mind. My Photos. These are some images that fit. See, they're 960 by 300, and that's the size of the banner. So we'll go back one page, and we will select, here's an image right here. We select OK. While that image is coming in, you see this little starburst thing there that says that it's working. Right here you can get rid of this text on the right because we're not going to need that. So you select it and hit clear area, and it's going to clear the area. And then you can select this text, select everything in here, delete it, and I have some text over here that we can use. paste it in there, hit OK. And then while this is going, we can go over here and we can choose a logo. The way the logos are laid out, there's miles per gallon bursts, there's manufacturer events, custom text bursts are image backgrounds, and you can type whatever you want on top of it. I'll go ahead and show that to you so that you can see it. So you can choose any one of these backgrounds right here, and then you can type your text right here and select what color you want your text to be. Okay, there's equipment bursts, and these are like, tow package, 4x4, automatic, DVD, navigation system, hybrid, stuff like that. Dealer events. This is where your dealer events and logos are uploaded. Here we have automotive logos. This is your manufacturer logos, and we have APR bursts. And this is if you have a certain APR. Say you have, a certain type of financing. Then you type in the number right here, 0 financing. The color is black, so you have to choose the white one. If I make this color white, then I can choose the black one. Or if I make this yellow, then my 0 will be yellow, and I can choose the back one. Okay, so right now we're going to go with automotive logos. And we'll go down and we'll choose, even though it's not a Toyota, we'll choose Toyota. And then you'll see how this works. There we go. So now when we hit preview, then it's going to take a couple of seconds and we will get a preview. There you go. And this is what the file is actually going to look like when it's done. Okay? So that's one type of banner. We'll do some other types of banners. I'm going to do a vehicle banner and show you how that's done, and I'm going to show you how to create a vehicle. What I do is when I want to make a banner, what I do is I pre-make all my vehicles. It seems to be easier to pre-make the vehicle. Let's find a good one. This is 610 by 345. Those always look nice. 610 by 345 VRO1. Here we go. 610 by 345 ALO1. Let's choose this one. Next. And we'll name this my 610 by 345 VLO1. Okay? You should name this your job number or whatever way you have to identify it. Okay, all of these vehicles, there's only two things that you can choose. There's a product and a theme. Okay? So first we're going to go choose our product. Now what you can do is you can select a product right here, select a pre-made product, or you can create a new product. What I do is I like to pre-make my products so that I can select them later. Okay, so what I'll do here is we're going to go into Inventory Manager to pre-make the products, and I can do one after the other, so I can do a bunch of products at once. And we'll go New, create a new feature product. This is the status. We'll hit New, Year. We'll go 2013. Make. We'll choose a Nissan. We'll choose an Altima 2.5. Here you can put in, if you need the model number, stock number, or VIN number, then you can put it in there. Sometimes what I like to do is in the VIN number, I'll type what type of offer it is, because then I can see it in the list. And I'll show you that later. This is where your equipment goes. Most of these static banners don't use the equipment area, so it's really not going to do you any good. But if you needed to, you could choose, like, say there's an AM/FM stereo, say it has a quad cab, and it's 1.7 liters. Okay, then that appears here, and then say you want to type, like, say it's a 4-speed, right? So this is what will appear in the equipment area. It takes everything from here, puts it here, and then appends whatever you type here to it. Okay? Most of these static banners don't use that, so it's not going to do you any good to have it. So we're just going to get rid of those. Here's a variable text area, and for this variable text area, we are going to type variable text area so that you can see where it goes. And right here is where you select your offer. So I think I wrote lease on this one, so we'll do lease payment. And the lease payment is, say, $169 per month. Lease term 24 months. These you don't need to fill out, the security deposit, the security deposit and all that kind of stuff. What this does is this pulls the data from these fields and puts it into a disclaimer for you. But most of you don't have us make the disclaimer for you. Most of you have your own disclaimer that you have to put in there. Okay? The one thing that you do have to do is here where it says per month text. See right below here it says per month. Sometimes you want that to say, per MO instead of per month. You may want to spell it out per month. You may want to have it upper lowercase, but whatever it is, you have to type something in there in order to get something. So what I'll do here is I will copy a disclaimer that I have, and I'll paste a disclaimer in there. Okay? See how this turns green? That means I don't have too many characters. There's only a 500 character max. Okay? So here's my lease payment, $169 a month for 24 months. All this stuff I don't have to fill out if I don't want to. And then I hit next. And here's where I can choose a vehicle image. You can use the stock images. And if you want to use a stock image, which is, say, a silhouetted image, we'll say 2013. It's a Nissan. It's an Altima. These are all the Altimas that I have to choose from, and you can page through them. So here there's 3 pages of Altimas, right? But for this particular template, I want to have an action shot. So what I'm going to do is go to My Photos, and I'm going to select an action shot. Now, for this type of template, if the action shot is taller than it is wide, then it'll resize itself to fit in the box correctly. Okay, so this kind of shot right here, see how it's wider than it is tall? It's not going to work. But if we choose, say, this Mustang right here, it will work. This Jeep Grand Cherokee will work. This Murano will work. This Mazda will work. This Chrysler will work. Okay, so we'll just choose one and we'll save it. Okay, and that's our vehicle. So if we go look through here, through all our vehicles, then 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5 July 31st. That's this one. So this is the vehicle that we've just created. We can edit, we can duplicate it, or we can delete it. Okay? So now if we go back into design, go back to print, our template comes back up. We come here, we can choose the vehicle we just made by going to 2013, select Nissan, and it's this one. We select OK, and you'll see it'll go take all that information that we just put in there, and it'll render it into this ad. There we go. See, that's the image that we chose. New 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5, lease payment $169 per month. We wrote variable text area. If we want to go in and change it, we can select this. We go find the variable text area. And right here, we can best deals available now. We hit save, and then it's going to re-render it, and you'll see where it made our change. There you go. See how it made the change? So if there's anything that you want to change in here, then you can change it. Also, I should note that if you're not happy with the display text, new 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5, you can hit override. You can select it and you can type whatever you want. So you don't have to just take what we give you. Okay? Themes. See how this there's a black background on here? Themes can affect background images, and they can also affect text. They can affect font size, color, outline, all kinds of things. So say we don't want black. Say we want to give this a different kind of theme. So we select themes. You're not going to see some of these other ones, but what you will see are the ones that start with SB. So say we want to take that theme, and you can page through them to go to different themes. All right, and these are all the different themes that are available to you. So say we want to, you got to stick with the SB. Say we want to use, say this pink one. We select that and we hit save. And what's going to happen is it's going to re-render according to that theme. Or actually, I don't think I chose it. I did choose it. Try that one. Oh, yeah, it did it. That's what's going to happen if you choose the pink. So what it did was, because the pink background, it had white text, but because you now have a pink background, all the text changed to black. There. Now this just did the second one. So we can go through and we can change the look and feel of this easily. Say we want it to be red. This just has to re-render and it'll turn red. There you go. Okay, and then you can send this for approval or send it to traffic. And that is about it for static banners. Thanks for listening.